Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Tuck, and today I wanted to discuss my grandpa because he still is one of my biggest role models in life. So my grandpa, Herbie Nayokpuk, was one of the first mushers to run the Iditarod in 1973. And you can look up his whole mushing career online, but he was born in Shishmaref, Alaska on June 12, 1929. He was a veteran of the middle and long distance dog race, and he was also known as the Shishmaref Cannonball. That's the nickname that was given to him. And yeah, he was one of the original Iditarod Sled Dog mushers. Out of his whole dog mushing career, he finished in the top 10 of 8 of his 11 races. And another thing that's super impressive is he came in 4th place in 1983 despite just having open heart surgery 5 months before. So he was very strong and driven. He was also first to receive the honorary #1 starting position in 1992. And here are a few pictures that I have that I found. There's him. I think he was at a checkpoint during one of his races. And I also have this shadow box that one of my friends made me. And this is a drawing that someone did of him. And this is one of the Iditarod Trail Annual race magazines. So it has all of their checkpoints and stories that go along with this race. And this is one of his trading cards, and it has all of his race times behind it, so it's kind of like a baseball card. And yeah, so just not only was he a great musher and great person, he was also a great grandfather and father figure for me, because he was very kind, very patient, very loving. He spoiled me a lot. And yeah, here is a picture of him and I from when I was a baby. I'm wearing mucklucks, and yeah. Here's another picture of him and I. You can see his smile. He had perfect teeth. And here is another one when I was like a little baby, little toddler. And yeah, so he also not only did the Iditarod and was an awesome grandfather and father figure and role model, he also did artwork, which I think I picked up from him because I watched him do his etching on ivory. And yeah, I was always in his carving room, I guess that's what you would call it. That's where he worked after his mushing career was over. He sold a lot of traditional artwork, and I have some of them here. This one's one of my favorite ones. You can see the etching is very small and detailed. There's a mom and a baby and one of her children, but she's ummicking the child, which is like giving them a piggyback ride. And there is a caribou on the tundra. There's some whalers. There's someone on a canoe hunting. Someone ice fishing. So yeah, so he just found ways to tell some of the stories of our people on ivory with his etchings. And here's a very special one that he made for me when I was just a toddler, I think. I was probably like 5, I think, when he made this for me, and he gave it to my mom in order for her to give it to me when I was old enough so that I wouldn't break it or lose it. And this is just full of puppies. Every single etching is of a different puppy because he knew how much I loved his dogs and playing with them. And he would have my uncles help me gather like four dogs to go mushing, but I would just use a little like a little kid sled, and they would just like pull me around our house. So yeah, I loved growing up with his dogs, and I loved having him as a role model and father figure. yeah, he was just a great person, and I aspire to be more like him every day, and I really hold on to everything that he taught me and everything that he did, because he came from nothing. He came from Shishmaref, and he really made his impact in the world and with just individuals in general. He had such a big personality, and he was just such a good person. So yeah, I just wanted to give him some recognition, and yeah, that is my grandpa. He was also just a very amazing person. So yeah, that's my grandpa, Herbie Nayokpuk, the Shishmaref Cannonball. And if you have any stories of him, because I love when people tell me more stories about him, I would love to hear them. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Thank you for watching.